Here's a fun way to draw a daffodil with more than just a flat side view. This one is turned a bit so you can see all of its pretty shapes. And if we draw one together, I bet you'll find it's pretty easy to do too. Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm an art teacher and I've been teaching kids how to draw for more than 20 years. Hey, why don't you go grab a pencil and some paper and we can draw this daffodil together. Here's a quick tip before we get started. I really like to work with center pencil guidelines on my paper. They really do help me plan my drawing. I'll also be following this step-by-step tutorial, which you can download from my website using the link below. Step number 1. The first thing to draw is an oval for the flower's cup shape. Place your pencil near the top and to the right, and lightly draw an oval that kind of looks like this. It's just there to help us plan for the wiggly lines that are coming next, so it is going to be erased in a moment. Step number 2. Now comes the frilly shape that daffodils are known for. Place your pencil on the oval and draw a wavy line that goes all around the outside. Work slowly so that you can try to keep those little waves about the same size. Continue making them until you meet up where you began. Step number 3. Okay, it's time to do some careful erasing. We want that smooth oval line to go away so we don't accidentally trace it later on. Work your eraser around, getting rid of that oval, and fix any of the wiggly lines if you accidentally erase it. Now it's time to add the side of the cup shape. This is pretty easy, just 2 lines and then a curve to connect them. Step number 4. The flower petals are layered, so we're going to draw these 3 front ones first. Place your pencil near the top to draw the first one. Then add a pointy petal directly to the left. And finally, what you see of one on the right. Step number 5. Now we can add the 3 flower petals that are behind the top ones. Start on the side of the front petals and add what you see of the ones that are peeking out from behind. It does help if they're all pretty evenly spaced. Step number 6. The inside of the cup shape gets some details now. Just add a curve to show the inside edge and a shape like this to show what I think is called the stamen. Okay, it's time to start the stem, but we can draw just part of it as a large leaf is going to cover up the rest. Step number 7. The leaf on the left side is drawn now, followed by the right one. Start at the top, make a curved line down, then draw the other side. When the left leaf is done, then draw the one on the right side that's behind it. Step number 8. This is pretty easy, just adding a small zigzag line in the background to look like grass. Some clouds in the sky will look nice too, and I like to draw them this way so they look like they're kind of going off the page. It helps to draw these lightly because we want the edges to kind of disappear into the blue color. Step number 9. Okay, the drawing is done, so it's time to trace all the lines except the clouds with a black marker. If you like the way my clouds look in my finished drawing, then the trick is to only have them drawn with a pencil and not traced with a black marker. It keeps them nice and light looking. As always, when the tracing is done, erase any extra pencil lines that you might see with a good eraser. All right, it's time to bring out the crayons. I'm going to start with a golden yellow for my flower. Here's a tip to add some shadows to the petals. You can take an orange crayon and kind of shade the inside of the cup a little bit. Hey, you know what? I just realized I didn't add any wrinkle lines on my petals. Oops. Oh well, the good news is that it's not too late to fix that. I'll just get out my trusty black marker and add them right now, right on top. Lucky for me that markers do work on the waxy crayon. That looks a lot better, don't you think? Okay, now I can add a little orange shadow color on top of the petal wrinkles too. The daffodil stem and leaves are a medium shade of green. The grass is a lighter yellow-green to help it stand out from the background. And then the sky is blue. Remember, those clouds just get traced with a blue crayon and then filled in around them. This is the same way I draw snowflakes, by the way. And here is my finished drawing of a daffodil. I hope yours turned out just the way you wanted it too. At Arts Projects for Kids, you'll find hundreds more art lessons, which over the years have helped millions of kids learn how to draw. There's one for how to draw a rose and how to draw a sunflower. I hope you try them out, and I hope you keep on drawing.